Back to that top story, school resource officers played a critical role at 2 Wisconsin schools just this week. One officer in Waukesha shot a student after they showed what was later determined to be a pellet gun.
And then an SRO shot a 16-year-old student after the teen stabbed him at an Oshkosh high school. News 8's Mal Meyer joins us in our newsroom to explain how these officers do much more than respond to emergencies.
Mike and Martha, many area school districts have at least one school resource officer, including La Crosse, Onalaska, and Sparta, to name a few. While the West Salem School District only had one part-time officer, this will soon become a full-time position, in part because of the many benefits this role has for the district. A West Salem police officer has served as a part-time school resource officer since the 90s.
20 years ago when we first started, it was a very tense notion of why would you have a police officer up in the school? What are they going to do? How are they going to interact with kids?
Officer Kyle Holtzhausen says it's sad that families and students have to worry about incidents like the ones in Waukesha, Oshkosh, and other parts of the country.
But it is reality, and it is something that we are making a point here at the school district to make sure that our school district is safe.
Staff have made a number of improvements to ensure safety across its campus. But a school resource officer doesn't just respond in emergencies. His job is to connect with students, too.
I want to build that positive relationship and know that they can trust me and confide in me and come to me if there's any problems.
Over the last few years, the district has been working with the village to make the position full-time. It committed additional funding to make that possible starting in January.
Part of a part-time arrangement means that his other duties during the day are taking them away.
Holtzhausen hopes that he'll be able to do other tasks at the elementary, middle, and high school.
And whether that's playing with them at like PE, recess with the younger kids, or just engaging in the students during lunchtime, or even teaching in classrooms about law enforcement.
Having police presence is a good thing in terms of being able to manage traffic, but also the security and safety of all of our children.
Now, with this full-time arrangement, the officer will be able to spend 8 hours a day on West Salem's campus. During the summer, the superintendent says Holtzhausen will continue his work for the police department. Mike?
Thanks a lot, Mal. Some school districts have more than just one officer. That includes the La Crosse School District, which has an officer at each of the high schools and middle school.